Hey guys, Panzer J back here in Operation 20 Core. We're up to turn 8.1 for Germany. It is January of 1940. This is going to be a long, complicated turn. And like my friend and partner, Boston Bruce, has told me, I'm a little rusty right now. So hopefully not too many mistakes, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let's get into purchases for Germany. They have 24 IPP to spend. They're spending all of it. 7 on a naval transport, 3 on an infantry, that's 10. 2 Marines for 8 is 18, and 2 paratroopers for 6 is 24. Tech rolls, we're going to try for mechs, factories, and airborne all at 7 or higher, and mechs and airborne are at 3. Stage 3, factories are at stage 2, and long range, an 8 or higher at stage 3. So let's go mechs first. Right out. A 9 success. Factories at a 7. 1 is a miss. Airborne at a 7. A 2 is a miss. And long range, an 8. So we got 2 out of 4. So we did finish off both advanced mechs and long range, which long range is important because that does allow me to bring my planes into a battle that I would not otherwise have been able to. Okay. Combat, a whole bunch. So we're going to declare war on, let's see, England, France, FEC, Anzac, Switzerland, Belgium, and Poland. So a whole bunch of declarations of war here. Okay, so combat number 1 up here in A18. So Global War 36 Enthusiast does have 2 naval units on escort duty. So I believe that's going to negate my 2 that I get for my subs. So it's going to be even die rolling. So we're going to take these 2 fleet subs here in A28 and come up 1, 2, 3. And then the fleet sub in A35, 1, 2, 3. And go at the convoy line there at A18. Combat number 2 is a fleet sub in A46. Is going to come down 1, 2. We're going to raid in A51. Battle 3, this other fleet sub in A46, 1, 2, 3. Down to A53 and raid. There are no destroyers on escort duty there. Over in the Pacific is where battle number 4 is going to take place. Our battle cruiser is going to come over 1, 2, and convoy raid there in P63. Battle number 5. I think altogether there's 15 battles. I ran out of ones to be able to mark all the battles. Battle 5, we're going to go up against this Polish torpedo boat destroyer. So we got a coastal defense ship and a torpedo boat destroyer. Battle 6, West Poland. There's 3 infantry and a cavalry. We are going to bring over the 2 artillery in East Germany, the 6 infantry in East Germany, a anti-aircraft gun from East Germany, a fighter at an air base, and now with long-range aircraft is going to go 1, 2. And we're going to have, let's see, 4 cavalry. 4 of the 6 cavalry from West Germany are going to come over 1, 2 and go into West Poland there. Okay. Battle 7, we're going to go into Donislavsky from Slovakia, 3 infantry. We're also going to take a fighter from Berlin, 1, 2. Okay. Let's see. That's battle, what was that, 7. 8, we're going into Belgium. Into Belgium is going to be pretty much everything in West Germany. So we've got, on this card here, we've got 7 medium armor, 4 light armor, 4 self-propelled artillery, 4 mechs, and 2 infantry. Not the 2 cavalry are not going. So those, what's that, 7 and 12, 19, that's 21 units going into Belgium. Are we crossing a river? No. Okay, so those units go into Belgium. Then if we succeed in taking Belgium in 2 turns or less, all of the mechanized units, which are the 7 medium armor, the 4 light armor, the 4 self-propelled artillery, and the 4 mechs are going to blitz into Picardy. Okay, and that would be Battle 9. Battle 10, we're going to go into Switzerland. So into Switzerland is going to be the 2 cavalry from West Germany that are left over, are going to come down 1-2, along with the 2 cavalry that are currently in West Germany, or not West Germany, in Bavaria. So that's 4 cavalry, as well as 2 infantry and a mountain infantry. Okay, I'm knocking everything over. How wonderful. Along with the fighter from Berlin is going to come down, the remaining fighter from Berlin, 1-2, the tactical bomber and the medium bomber. That's Battle 10. Battle 11 and 12 are both walk-ons. So our 2 air transports are going to pick up a paratrooper apiece and go 1, 2, 3. Drop 1 guy off in Aquitaine, and the other paratrooper, which I don't have a sculpt for, is in southern France. And then those planes fly back to Bavaria, those 2 air transports. So that is it for the first impulse. On the second impulse, what are we at? Battle 12, so we're at Battle 13. So Battle 13 is going to be here in Normandy. So everything that blitz into Picardy, which hopefully is 7 medium armor, 4 light armor, 4 self-propelled artillery, and 4 mechanized go. We're also going to have the 2 remaining paratroopers in Bavaria are going to come over 1, 2, 3. So 2 paratroopers. And then all of our planes too. So the fighter that went to West Poland went 1, 2. It's going to go 3, 4, 5 back to Bavaria. So again, it's an air base and we have long range. That's a movement of 6. So 1, 2 to get to West Poland on impulse 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and land in Bavaria. The fighter that went to Donaslavsky from Berlin went 1, 2, 3, 4 to Bavaria. And then the fighter, the medium bomber, and the tactical bomber that went, well, the fighter came from Berlin. So that went 1, 2 to Switzerland. The tactical and the medium went 1 to Switzerland. All 3 of those will fly back to Bavaria. So that'll be at the end of impulse 1. So then on the second impulse, the 3 fighters, the tactical, the medium, will all go 1, 2, 3 to Normandy, and then 4, 5, 6 back to Bavaria. Because yes, there is an air base. Okay, so that's how we'll have enough movement. Battle 14 is going to be, well, actually, my bad. One of the fighters, I guess it doesn't matter, they can all reach, but let's just say the fighter from West Poland. It flies back to Bavaria, but it goes 1 to Alsace-Lorraine, along with the surviving units from Switzerland. So going into Switzerland from ground units, that's going to be 2 infantry, a mountain, and 4 cavalry. Okay, so then it's just going to be 4 air units that go to Normandy, 2 fighters, a tactical, and a medium. So Alsace-Lorraine is battle number 14, and 15 is going to be here in Warsaw. So everything that survives the 2 initial Polish attacks minus the planes are going to go into Warsaw. So that's potentially like 9 infantry, 4 cavalry, 2 artillery, and a AAA. Okay, so that's going to be everything. I probably already screwed up a bunch of stuff. Okay, so let's get to battle number 1. We have convoy rating. Again, Pete does have 2 destroyers there on escort duty, so that makes our convoy rating even. So let's go ahead with black for Germany and red for the United Kingdom. So our first fleet sub, 4-1, so nothing for the nothing we take off the British. The second, 6-4, so we do 2 damage, and the final sub, nothing. So we only do 2 damage. So let's go ahead and mark that down for that convoy line. We just did 2 damage. Okay, down here we do have a +2 because there's no destroyers on escort duty. So how about the first sub, 2 to 1, we get +2, so that's 3 to 2, so we do 1 damage. The other sub there, again, has a +2, 6 to 5, so that's what, 8 to 5, so that's 3 and 1, that's 4, but I think this line can only take a maximum of 3. So we did a maximum of 3 on that line. Okay, how about the battle cruiser? I think this is only a +1. 5 to 4, so that would be 6 to 4. So let's get a dice out. I think 2 is the maximum we can take off of Anzac anyways. So that's 2. So for convoy rating, it looks like we took 2 off of Anzac and a total of 5 off of the United Kingdom. Okay, so how about what's battle number 5 is a torpedo boat destroyer and a coastal defense ship against a torpedo boat destroyer. So I believe the coastal defense ship is a 6. 11 misses regardless. Then our torpedo boat destroyer to 2, a 3 just misses. Their torpedo boat destroyer to 2, a 3 just misses. Our coastal defense ship, a 1 does hit, and their torpedo boat destroyer, a 4 misses. So we should take out the Polish torpedo boat destroyer. Okay, battle 6. We've got, in defense, the Poles have a cavalry and 3 infantry. We've got 2 artillery, 4 cavalry, 6 infantry, a AAA, which doesn't participate in a fighter. So we do have 2 first strikes at 3 with our artillery. So let's see if we can get a hit here. Oh, we did. 3 and a 7. So that'll take out the cavalry, so they're down to 3 infantry. Okay, so we've got, how about our 4 cavalry at 3s? Nothing, a big nothing. Okay, then we've got 4 of the 6 infantry are unboosted, so these 4 are 2s. Oh, how wonderful. Nothing. Okay, then we've got 2 boosted infantry at 3s. How wonderful. Nothing. And then we got a fighter to 6. Wow. That was stunning. Okay, so they've got 3 infantry in return at 4s, and they get 1 hit. So we'll lose 1 infantry. So we killed 1 unit on that first round. Okay, how about, they've got 3 infantry left. How about our fighter to 6? Then we've got our 4 cavalry at 3s. A 1, 2, 5, and a 6. So there's 2 of their 3 infantry. And then we've got 2 artillery at 3s and 2 of our remaining 5 infantry boosted at 3s. So we need 1 hit. And we got 2, 2. So there's our 3 hits. Okay, so they're 3 infantry in return. Of course they got another hit. So we lost 2 infantry. Okay. Not exactly a stellar way to start our blitzkrieg. Okay, so into West Poland goes the 2 artillery, the 4 cavalry. We lost 2 infantry, so take them off the stack. So that leaves us 4 infantry, a AAA. The fighter went 1, 2. I'm just going to fly it back now. 3, 4, 5 to Bavaria. Okay. Battle 7 is 3 infantry and a fighter against 2 infantry. Okay, so let's go ahead. We've got our fighter at a 6. A 6 does hit. And then we got 3 infantry at 2s. And we did, well, we got 2 2s. So, okay, then we got 3 hits. We only needed 2. The 2 infantry in return at 4s. 2 and a 12, so 1 does hit. So we'll lose. We take Donislavsky. And we lose another infantry. How wonderful. Okay. Warsaw, I can already tell, is going to be very, very dicey. Okay, this fighter flew from Berlin 1, 2, 3, 4 to Bavaria. Okay, where's Battle 6 at? Or wait, where are we at? No, that was Battle 7. So we're Battle 8, Belgium. Okay, so we're not crossing a river. They do have 4 infantry. So we do have 4 self-propelled artillery first strikes at 3. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully at least one hit here. And we did get one hit, a 1, 7, 10, and 12. So they're down to 3 infantry. Okay, we have 7 medium armor. So let's do the first 4 at 6s. 1 hit, so they're down. And then we got 3 more. 1 more hit. They still have 1 infantry left. Okay, we've got 4 light armor at 3s. No hits. 4 mechs at 3. Oh, there's 3 hits. Okay, so we definitely killed them off. So they've got 3 infantry in return at 4s. 5, 6, 7, no hits. So we take Belgium without suffering any casualties. So let's take them off the board. Okay, so the 2 infantry that went have to stay behind there in Belgium. And then everything else, the 7 medium armor, the 4 light armor, the 4 self-propelled artillery, the 4 mechs, all blitz into Picardy for battle number 9. So let's get out a dice real quick. So we went up 1 for West Poland, 2 for Belgium, 1 for Picardy. So that's 4. So let's just get out a die real quick to keep track of income. Okay, we're at 4. Okay, battle number 10 is in Switzerland. So we've got the remaining fighter from Berlin came down 1, 2. The tactical, the medium bomber, the 4 cavalry, 2 that came down from West Germany and 2 that were in Bavaria, 2 infantry, 1 mountain infantry. Okay, so we are going into mountains. So we're going to be -1 for the infantry and the cavalry. So we've got a tactical and a medium bomber. Okay, so, well, let's do our fighter first at a 6. A 3 does hit. Then our medium bomber to 7. 10 misses. Tactical at a 7. A 5 does hit, but no target. Well, it doesn't matter target select now anyways, because they would have taken the militia first, I think. Okay, so we've got 2 hits. They've got 2 mountain infantry left. So we've got 4 cavalry, and these are reduced to 2s. No hits. We've got 2 infantry reduced to 1s. No hits. And we got a mountain at a 2. No hits. Okay, so they lost 2 units. So one of these guys kind of looks like an infantry, not a militia. But I think it's militia. Well, let's roll this guy that I'm currently calling a militia. If he's an infantry and he gets a hit, we'll adjust it. So a militia, doesn't matter. An 8 will miss either way. Okay, then they've got 3 mountain infantry at 5s. We're going to lose the 2 infantry. This is going to be another dicey battle in Alsace-Lorraine. Okay, so now they've got 2 left. So we've got, it doesn't matter for target select now. So we've got 2 7s for the medium bomber and the tactical. 1 hit. A fighter at a 6. 4 does hit. So we got our 2 hits. The 2 mountain in return. Thank you. They both miss. So we take Switzerland. So Switzerland falls to the mountain infantry and the 4 cavalry. Okay. That's worth $1. So we go up to 5. What was that? Battle 10. Battle 11 was, so 2 air transports carrying 2 paratroopers from Bavaria. 1, 2, 3 drops 1 off in Aquitaine. The second one drops 1 off in southern France. So that's battle 11. That's battle 12. That's $2 more. So we go up to $7. Okay, so now that's the end of the first impulse. So the planes. We already flew the 2 back that went into Poland. Okay, The medium tactical and fighter that went to Switzerland fly back to Bavaria. The 2 air transports that went to Aquitaine in southern France fly back to Bavaria. Okay, so Impulse 2. So our entire army here in Picardy, which consists of 7 medium armor, 4 light armor, 4 self-propelled artillery, 4 mechs, all go into Normandy. Okay. We're also going to have the 2 air transports with 2 paratroopers from Bavaria, 1, 2, 3, excuse me. Drop those 2 paratroopers off. So they will be 3s on this first, or no. Well, no, they're not crossing the river. They'll be 3s. Then this paratrooper from Aquitaine is going to come up 1. He has to cross a river. Okay. So that's going to be it for... And then for planes, we're going to have the medium, the tactical, and 2 fighters fly from Bavaria. 1, 2, 3. So a medium, a tactical, and 2 fighters. Okay? So that is all going into Normandy. Oh my God, knocking shit all over. Okay, so that's Normandy. Now, we are crossing a river for all the units from Picardy, plus the airborne from Aquitaine. So I'll be -1 for those ground units here on the first round of combat. I do have 4 first strikes. Now, artillery is not affected by the river, so that's going to be 4 3s for the first strikes. And Pete will have 1 artillery first strike. So let's go ahead and... let's get a bunch of die. I think if I come over here, it might be a little better. Okay, where can we put this? I guess it's going to have to be right here. Okay, so let's go ahead. So my first strike, we have 4 artillery at 3s. Okay, so we definitely would love to get 1 or 2 hits here. We got 2, so 2 3s. So he clearly is going to lose the 2 militia. Well, he's got 3, but he's going to lose 2. Okay, so they're dead. Okay, so now his first strike at a 3. An 11 misses. Okay, so now we're done with first strikes. So now let's do... how about we do the planes, because they're not affected. So we've got 2 fighters at 6s. A 2 and a 10, so there's 1 hit. So I would assume he would lose the last militia. We then have a medium bomber to 7. A 3 does hit. He would lose the artillery, and that's already fired, so that's done. And then we've got a tactical at a 7 with target select. An 11 regardless misses. Okay, then we also had 2 paratroopers drop on this first round that aren't affected by the river. So there's 2 3s for the 2 paratroopers. And nothing, 12 and 10. Okay, so now everything else that's attacking has the river penalty. So we've got 7 medium armor, 4 light armor, and 4 mechs. So the 4 light armor are going to be 2s. And we got a 2, 4, and a 10, so there's 1 hit. So let's say he loses the mountain infantry, because all his remaining units defend at a 4. So I'm putting those guys over there that still get the fire back. Okay, then we've got 4 mechs at 2s. A 1, 2 10s, and a 9. So there's another hit. Let's say he loses the Foreign Legion. And then we have 7 medium armor at 5. So the first 4... 1s, 12, 7, and 4, so there's 2 hits. Let's say he loses the 2 motorized. And then we got 3 more rolls at a 5. Jesus, 1 hit. Okay, so he loses an infantry. Okay, so first let's do his casualties. So he's got a militia at a 2. So let's see what we got here. An 8 misses. Okay, so then he's got 2 motorized, a Foreign Legion, a mountain, and an infantry. So that's what, 5 at 4. Okay. 5, 11, 10, 6, 3. So you got 2 hits. So we're going to lose... Oh, you know what? I forgot to roll for the paratrooper that came from Aquitaine. He's only a 1. So we're gonna take 2 casualties. So we're going to take 2 paratroopers. But let me roll real quick for my last unit there. So I need a 1, so not much of a chance here. But forget it. It's cocked, but whatever. It's a mess. Okay, so now... These units are dead, so let me take them out of the way here so I don't get confused. Okay, so Pete now has these remaining infantry still to fire. So he's got 3, 6, 8, 9 infantry. This paratrooper's over here. Okay, so he's got 9 4s. Okay, and this is what we have left. We've got 7 medium armor, 4 light armor, 4 self-propelled artillery, 4 mechs, 1 paratrooper, 2 fighters, a medium, and a tactical. So 3, 6, 9. So let's do the first 4 at 4. No hits. You know something? Was I counting him as having hits with 5s? Ah, crap. Well, he didn't get any hits with those 4. So let's do the last 5. If I have to, I'll have to adjust the video later. The next 5 at 4. I only got 2 hits there. So we'll lose the last paratrooper and a mech. Crap. I think I was counting him for... Why was I counting him as 5s? No, I got to think about... I better double check this. Bruce is right. I am super rusty. Crap. Let's look here real quick. Okay, so he had motorized infantry. They defend at 4s. He had infantry. They defend at 4. And then I definitely know the mountain. The mountain defends at a 4, and so does the Foreign Legion. So I don't know why. I think I might have on that first set of guys, I might have been counting hits that were 5s, but I'm not sure. I might have 1 unit more, but let's just continue. Okay, so Pete's down to 9 infantry at 4s. Now we're past the river, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's go ahead, and target select doesn't matter because he's down to just infantry. So our medium and tactical both at 7s. They both miss. 2 fighters at 6. 1 hit. So he loses an infantry. Okay, let's put those as the dead ones over there. Okay, so then I've got 3 mechanized infantry at 3s. 1 hit. So I'll take another infantry off. I've got 4 light armor at 3s. 2, 5, 8, and 11. 1 more hit. And I've got 4 self-propelled artillery at 3s. There's a whopping 0 hits. And then we've got 7 medium armor at 6. The first 4, 3 hits, 2, 6, a 5, and an 8. So take those 3 guys. He's down to 3 guys left. Okay, and then we've got 3 more medium armor at 6s. And 1 more hit. Okay, so that takes... Now, before I get too deep into this, I blitzed in, but I'm not blitzing anywhere else, right? Because I know you got to do blitzing in 2 turns, right? Yeah, I already took Aquitaine. I already took Picardy, Southern France. Yeah, so Normandy's good. Okay, so we're not into the blitz mode right now, so we're fine. Okay, so Pete's got a total of 9 4s. So let's do the first 5. And we see a 1, 3, 11, 8, and 12. So there's 2 hits. So we're going to take 2 more mechs. Okay, and then he's got 4 more 4s. Oh my God, 1 more hit. Okay, we'll lose our last mech. So this is a costly battle. Okay, he is down to 2 infantry. So we've got a medium and a tactical, both at 7. 1 hit. 2 fighters at 6s. 6 and a 9. There's 2 hits. Let's roll out a few more just to be on the safe side. 4 self-propelled at 3s. There's 2. So we're up to 4 hits, and he only has 2 guys left. Let's do our 4 light armor. There's 2 more hits. So we're up to 6 hits, and there's no way I'm off by that much. So he's got 2 4s left. And, of course, he gets 1 more hit. Okay, so Normandy falls. I guess we'll lose a light armor. So Normandy falls to 7 medium armor, 3 light armor, and 4 self-propelled artillery. And the planes. And Normandy was worth $1, I believe. So we should be up to $8, I think, hopefully. Okay, battle number 14. We're going to Alsace-Lorraine. So we've got 4 cavalry from Bavaria, a mountain infantry from Bavaria, a fighter from Bavaria, and a paratrooper coming up from southern France. There's no river penalties or mountains or anything, so we should have the mountain, the paratrooper are both 2s. The 4 cavalry are 3s, and the fighter is a 6. And since we went through Switzerland and through southern France, we don't have to worry about the Maginot Line. So Pete has 4 militia. So that's 4 2s. Okay, so how about first our fighter at a 6? Of course he misses. Okay, how about our mountain and our paratrooper at 2s? There's 1 hit. And then we got 4 cavalry at 3s. There's 1 more hit. So we took out 2 of the 4 militia. So he's got 4 2s for the militia. Wow, lucky that those weren't boosted. Okay, he did get 1 hit. So we're going to lose, actually we're going to lose the mountain infantry. Okay, so he's down to 2 militia. We've got our fighter at a 6. A 3 does hit. And then we got 4 cavalry at 3s. And there's a 3, 10, 11, and 12. So we got our 2 hits. His 2 militia in return. 6 and a 10, they both miss. So we take Alsace-Lorraine with 4 cavalry and a paratrooper. So Paris is now surrounded. So that finishes off the French. So Alsace-Lorraine is 3. Paris is 3, so that's 6. So we're up to 14, which that die doesn't go up that high. So hopefully I can remember that. Okay, last battle, and mercifully, the end of the rolling. Okay, so into Warsaw. The Poles have 2 militia, 2 infantry, a cavalry, and a fighter. This is going to be real dicey. So I've got 2 infantry coming up from Donoslavsky, which don't suffer a penalty because there's no river. But then I believe we do suffer the river penalty here. So the artillery doesn't. So they stay 3s. But our 4 cavalry drop to 2s. The 4 infantry drop to 1s. And the anti-aircraft gun, that's a good question if that drops down or not. That's a good question. And we're going into a city. We got to take this in 3 turns or less. So, and he's going to be boosted. The cavalry defends at a 2 still, but the militia go from 2s to 2 to 3, the infantry to 5s. Okay, so let's go with our 2 first strikes at 3. It'd be really nice if we got a hit here. And of course we didn't. Okay, so then we've got, how about the 2 infantry that came from Donoslavsky that aren't river penalties? There's 2 2s. Oh boy. Okay, then we got 4 cavalry at 2s. Wow, well, I don't think this battle is going to go so well. And then we got 4, well, the 4 infantry that came from West Poland, 2 of them are unboosted. So these are 2 1s. Nothing. And then the other 2 are boosted by the 2 artillery. 2 2s. We got 1 hit. Okay, so they'll lose the cavalry. So let's go ahead. Oh, no, we also have the AA gun. So we get 3 shots with the AA gun. Well, perfect. We got a 1, 2, and a 10. So even if the AA gun is also decreased because of the river, we still took out the plane. Okay, so how about the 2 dead units for the poles? They have a fighter at a 6, a 3 hits. We're going to lose the AAA. And they've got a cavalry at a 2. 9 misses. Okay, so now there's no more river. So we have in Poland left are 2 infantry and 2 militia. And we now have 4 cavalry, 2 artillery, and 6 infantry. So, yeah, 6 infantry. Okay, so I'm going to pair up those 2 infantry. It doesn't really matter. That came from Stanislavski. Okay, so 4 cavalry are 3s. Because we're now out of the river penalty. Okay, 2 artillery and 2 boosted infantry are 3s. There you go. 2 3s, a 1, and a 4, so thank you. Okay, so we got 3 hits. So the 2 militia and 1 of the infantry. So then we still have 4 unboosted infantry at 2s. Okay, so we only need 1 more hit, and this is the second round of combat. Nothing there. Okay, but we should hopefully, knock on wood, be able to take that last guy out. Okay, so they have 2 militia at 3s. 6 and 8 both miss. And 2 infantry at 5s. 11 and 3. 1 hit. Okay, so we're going to lose an infantry. So Warsaw is down to a single infantry. Okay, so we now have 4 cavalry at 3s. Okay. There's a 3. Thank you. This is the third round of combat. So we got our last guy, but let's keep rolling. 2 artillery and 2 boosted infantry at 3. Well, there's no hit, so maybe we might be lucky we got that guy. And then 3 unboosted infantry at 2s. Yep, wow. So it turned out we just took it. Okay, the 1 infantry in return at a 5. 2, of course, he does hit. Okay, so we'll lose another infantry. So Warsaw should fall. And that's worth $1. So we're up to, what was I up to? 15, I think. So Warsaw falls to 4 infantry, 2 artillery, 4 cavalry. Okay, so that is it for combat. Thank God. Okay, so now what do we have to do? We got to roll for territories, I think. Oh, boy. Okay, let's take our die tray over here. This video has turned out to be a marathon. Okay, so how about for, I think you got to do the Navy first. Because we are, if I didn't mention it, we're going ahead and creating Vichy. So we get to place 3 infantry, 1 artillery, and 1 fighter in southern France. Okay, so Scuttled, I believe, has been changed. I think Scuttled is now 1 through 7. At least that's what I was told. So 1 through 7, the ship is scuttled. So then that would be 8 through 10 becomes Vichy. Or wait, no, that's not right. That's if it's in French home country or enemy captured land. Okay, that doesn't, never mind. Negate what I just said. So 1 through 3 becomes the Allies, joins the Allies, unit becomes Free French. 4 through 7 becomes scuttled. 8 through 10 is Vichy. 11 through 12 is German or the Axis equivalent, which in this case would be Japan. So let's go ahead. Global War 36 enthusiast has cleverly positioned these 4 French subs so that they would go Japanese. So they're all in the same zone. Doesn't matter. They're all, it's all the same roll. So let's go ahead and roll for all 4 together. 4 submarines. Looks like actually pretty even. So you got a 3. So that one stays free is Free French. You've got a 7 and an 8. 7 is scuttled. 8 is Vichy. I think that's split right down perfectly even. So 1 is Scuttled, 1 is Vichy, which I'm just going to put this sub up here for that. And then 1 is 11, which is Axis. So this one is Japanese. So I'm just going to put this one, not sure where Bruce wants it. I'm just going to put it over here for now. And that becomes Japanese. So that went perfectly even. 1 Vichy, 1 Free French, 1 Scuttled, 1 Axis. Okay. How about we've got 2 naval transports here in M4. 1 and a 5. Well, that sucks. So 1 goes Free French and 1 Scuttled. How wonderful. Now, I love how, now that I'm Germany, I'm not getting crap for ships. Everybody else rolls when they're Germany and they get a freaking navy, an instant navy. Okay, so this is Free French. How about this destroyer in M4? Of course, that is Free French. Okay, let's move over here. How about we've got a destroyer and a light cruiser and a 35. So how about the light cruiser? 10. I think that's Vichy. Yeah, that's Vichy. So the light cruiser goes Vichy. How about that destroyer there in A35? 10. Vichy. We have a torpedo boat destroyer and destroyer in A19. How about the torpedo boat destroyer? 2. Free French. So, I don't know where... Pete probably just wants it right there still. Okay, how about the destroyer in A19? 11. Ooh! Holy cow, it's like Christmas. Germany got a destroyer. Okay, put that over there. Okay, we have 2 battleships, and I think that's it for the remaining ships. Okay, how about... well, it doesn't matter which one it is. We'll just do the one in A6 first. This would be nice. This would be like my birthday. 9. I believe that's Vichy. So I guess that's the second best thing. So to add that. And then we finally got the battleship in A23. 7. I think that's Scuttled. So I guess Germany didn't make out so well, but I guess Vichy made out good. Now, Pete, all you have to do is declare war on Vichy for me, okay? I would think that on England's turn, that would be priority number 1. Declare war on Vichy, flip all that stuff to German, and that's perfect. Okay, so now on to territories. So let's see what we got. Oh, we got to do the build queue. What do we got here? Okay, we have I think that's a light cruiser or heavy cruiser. Okay, let's do that one. Whatever cruiser that is, heavy or light on the build queue. 5. That becomes Scuttled. Okay, how about the battleship at stage 3? 7. Scuttled. Okay, so no ships there. Okay, let's go on to territories. Okay, so 1 through 6 is Free French, and 7 through 12 becomes Vichy. But I know that there's some of them that are together. Okay, so let's, for my buddy Boston Bruce, we got Anatonkin, Cochinchina, Gambier Islands, and New Caledonia. So let's bring this over here. What do we got? 10. Vichy, so that's the Japanese. But for some reason, I want to say that I thought my territory, I thought this die was flipped, like it was 1 through 6 Vichy, but I checked before, and they told me that this is correct. So at this point, I'm going to go with what this says. So that becomes Vichy, which in turn is Japanese. So you can thank me later, Bruce. Okay, how about Somaliland, Madagascar, Reunion? 7. Vichy. Okay, crap, I don't have any Vichy markers. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do, how about black dye for Vichy. Okay. Let's see, what else do we got? Northern, Western, and Southern Algeria. 1. That goes free French. So we'll do pink for the Northern, Southern, and Western for free French. Okay, what else do we got? We got Mauritania, French Guiana, Sudan, and Ivory Coast. 5. Free French. So Mauritania. So that's all of these. Okay, we've got Dahomey, Niger, Chad, Cameroon, and company. 6. How wonderful. Free French. That's neat. Okay, so that's all of these. I don't have enough dye, but that's all of those ones. Okay, so what's left? I think everything else is just by itself. Okay, so how about Syria? Free French. How about Tunisia? Wow. Free French. How about French Morocco? Holy shit. So I think that's everything. So everything went free French except for Madagascar and the Pacific. Oh, ain't that wonderful? I think that's a crock of shit if you ask me. Okay. I think mercifully we are done. Trying to think if there's anything else. How about income? This is a good question. I just count Vichy all together with German. It's all going to the same place, so it really doesn't matter. So let's see. We took 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10 in France itself, 11 for Switzerland, 2 for Belgium, so that's 13. 1 for West Poland is 14. 1 for Warsaw is 15. So I think we've got 15 in Europe. And then we got Madagascar is worth $1. So I believe we should go up 16. So Germany goes from 24 to 40. Is that it? I think that all the French go down. We got to replace them with a free French. I'll do the free French later. Okay, so that's it. Now we still have Spain to do, which there was no combat. So we got our recruitment roll for Spain. And I think that is all besides unit placement. Okay, so let's do our recruitment roll at a 7 or less. A 4 does succeed. So we'll put another infantry there in Madrid. Let's see, how about unit placement? We're going to go ahead and place 2 paratroopers. Well, I didn't fly all my planes back yet, so let me do that real quick. Okay, so everything's going back to Bavaria. So the fighter that went to Alsace, Bavaria, the 2 air transports that dropped the paratroopers off in Normandy, Bavaria, and the 2 fighters, the tactical and the medium, that went 1, 2, 3 to Normandy, 4, 5, 6 back to Bavaria. So all those planes are in Bavaria. We also get to maneuver our units around here in Paris. So let's take off that. Now, here's a question. Do I get to maneuver the... I don't know if I can maneuver everything around or just the mobile units. I think we're going to put the 7 medium armor, the 3 light armor, and the 4 self-propelled all in Paris. I'm pretty much positive I can move those. Oh, Jesus. Everything's falling over. Okay, you just know what's there. If I can move Alsace-Lorraine, then I'll move... Actually, I'll just leave them there. They'll stay in Alsace-Lorraine regardless. Okay, so that's the maneuvering there. Now, how about unit placement before we collect income? Whew. Okay, so we've got 2 paratroopers that are going in down in Bavaria. We've got an infantry that's going to go in Berlin. We got 2 Marines that are going to go down in West Germany. And we've got a naval transport that's going to go in port here in West Germany. And also that destroyer that we got will go in port there in West Germany as well. So, actually, the infantry is going to go in West Germany as well, not Berlin. So, I believe that's everything. Let me take a look at what Pete's got going on real quick. Well, he's only at stage 2 for long range. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think he can reach. We'll be fine. Okay, so that's it for unit placement. How about income? We spent everything. We're sitting at 40. We collected the 15 the French had, so that's 55. And then how about bonuses now that we're at war? Let's take a look here real quick. 3 for Sweden. And that's it. So we only got 3. Oh, and I forgot we were aligning. We get to align one country. We're going to go ahead and align Hungary. So that's worth $2. So that puts us up to 42. So 42 plus the 3 for Sweden bonus. That's 45, and the 15 from France. So that should be $60. So that should finish things off here. I've got a board to clean up big time. And we'll see you guys here on Italy 8.7. Turning things over now to Silk and Sarge's Shell Hole for the CCP and Soviet Union.